Hello, Dolphins fans. I've been having a really strange feeling these past few weeks. I don't know. It feels like we're walking on a steel cable at the top of a mountain. Any slip to the side and everything will be lost. You know that the Miami Dolphins had everything to be out of the playoffs, but for some divine reason we still have a chance. We had a really bad season, and the blame starts with the board. Chris Grier is not a GM worthy of the Miami Dolphins, and I hope we don't see him around here again next year. If you agree with me that he should be fired, hit the like button. If possible, comment like this: "Goodbye Chris Grier, we need a real GM." Many believe that Mike McDaniel should also leave, but I personally don't believe that he is the biggest problem. But I respect your opinion. Now let's change the subject. The Dolphins' playoff hopes depend on some critical updates around some players. All eyes are on Tua Tagovailoa. After weeks of uncertainty, the latest news from head coach Mike McDaniel adds even more intrigue and concern. Tua's availability for the Week 18 matchup against the New York Jets remains highly questionable. McDaniel revealed in his press conference that Tua's body has not cooperated well and doctors have determined it is not medically safe to play. These comments raise serious questions not only about Tua's short-term future, but also about the long-term health of Miami's star quarterback. Tua's hip injury reportedly originated in the Week 15 game against the Houston Texans, with further aggravation in Week 16 against the San Francisco 49ers. While he managed to finish that game without issue, the situation has since spiraled. From limited practice participation to being ruled questionable and then doubtful, the progression of this injury is baffling. How does an injury worsen during a week without contact? McDaniel himself expressed confusion over the situation, leaving fans and analysts alike to speculate on what's really happening behind the scenes. For many, the words "not medically safe" trigger alarm bells. Could this injury be more severe than initially thought, potentially career-threatening? For a player with Tua's injury history, this development is deeply troubling. It's impossible to ignore the echoes of his college career, where a hip injury at Alabama significantly impacted his draft stock. With Tua unlikely to suit up, the focus shifts to Tyler Huntley, who stepped in last week and delivered a standout performance against the Cleveland Browns. Huntley threw for over 275 all-purpose yards, accounted for 2 touchdowns, and posted an adjusted completion percentage of 95.6%. It's clear that he's capable of stepping up when called upon, and Miami will need a repeat performance this Sunday to keep their playoff dreams alive. While Huntley has proven he can handle the pressure, the Jets' defense poses a different challenge, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Meanwhile, it's not just the quarterback position causing concern. Offensive lineman Terron Armstead continues to battle knee issues. Though not officially ruled out for Week 18, McDaniel indicated that rookie Patrick Paul is likely to start in his place. Armstead, who has been a cornerstone of the Dolphins' offensive line, is having one of the best seasons of his career, but recurring injuries have plagued him throughout the year. There's even speculation that this could be his final season, as retirement looms as a possibility for the veteran tackle. If Paul does step in, he'll need to bounce back from a subpar performance against Cleveland, where the entire offensive line struggled. Paul's ability to hold his own against the Jets' pass rush could be a deciding factor in Sunday's game. On a more optimistic note, wide receiver Jalen Waddle is trending in the right direction after missing the last 2 games with a knee injury. McDaniel expressed confidence that Waddle could return for Week 18, noting that the team has been cautious to avoid re-aggravating the issue. Having Waddle back would be a significant boost for the offense, providing Huntley, or Tua, if a miracle occurs, a dynamic playmaker against the Jets. The stakes for this game couldn't be higher. Miami not only needs to beat the Jets, but also requires a loss from the Denver Broncos against the Kansas City Chiefs to clinch a playoff spot. Both games are scheduled for 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time, meaning the Dolphins' fate will hang in the balance until the final whistle. The team knows what's on the line, and the pressure is on to perform. Now, let's talk about what this all means. Tua's injury, Huntley's role, and the potential return of Waddle are all critical elements in this high-stakes matchup. For a team that started the season with so much promise, it's hard to believe they're in this position, fighting for a playoff berth in the final week. How do you feel about Tua's situation? Are you concerned about his long-term health? And what are your thoughts on Tyler Huntley potentially leading the Dolphins into the postseason? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates as we approach this do-or-die game against the Jets. As we dive deeper into what this game means for the Miami Dolphins, let's not overlook the broader implications of these injuries and challenges. The uncertainty around Tua Tagovailoa's status doesn't just affect the outcome of Week 18, it also raises questions about the team's long-term strategy at quarterback. If Tua's injury is as severe as McDaniel's comments suggest, what does that mean for his future in Miami? Remember, the Dolphins made a significant financial investment in him this offseason, banking on his ability to lead the franchise for years to come. Yet, the recurring nature of his injuries, combined with the severity of this latest issue, might force the organization to reconsider its plans. Is it time to think about drafting a quarterback or making a move in free agency next offseason? These are the tough questions that Miami's front office could soon be facing. Then there's the matter of Tyler Huntley. His performance last week was undoubtedly impressive, but is he ready to lead the Dolphins on a playoff run if Tua is unavailable? Huntley's poise and playmaking ability gave fans hope against the Browns, but consistency is key. Facing the Jets, a team with a stronger defense and something to prove in their final game, will be a true test of his readiness. If Huntley can deliver another standout performance, it might even spark a larger conversation about his role on the team moving forward. For now, though, Huntley's focus must be on executing the game plan and giving Miami the best chance to win. The offensive line is another critical factor in this week's matchup. With Terron Armstead's status in doubt, rookie Patrick Paul faces immense pressure to step up. It's not just about protecting the quarterback. Paul and the rest of the line will also need to create opportunities in the run game, something the Dolphins have struggled with at times this season. The Jets' defense will likely key in on exploiting any weaknesses up front, so Paul's performance could make or break Miami's chances of pulling off a victory. Let's not forget the potential impact of Jalen Waddle's return. His ability to stretch the field and make big plays could be the spark Miami's offense desperately needs. Without Waddle, the Dolphins have lacked that explosive element, putting more pressure on other playmakers like Tyreek Hill and the running backs. If Waddle is indeed ready to go, his presence could force the Jets to adjust their defensive game plan, creating opportunities for others to shine. Fans will undoubtedly be watching closely to see how the team utilizes him if he's active on Sunday. As we head into this pivotal game, one thing is clear. The Dolphins are facing an uphill battle. The Jets, while out of playoff contention, will be motivated to play spoiler and end their season on a high note. For Miami, the stakes couldn't be higher. A win keeps their postseason dreams alive, but it's only half the equation. They'll also need some help from the Kansas City Chiefs, who must take down the Denver Broncos to clear a path for the Dolphins. It's a scenario that leaves little room for error and adds even more drama to an already intense situation. This is where the heart of the fan base comes into play. Dolphins fans, your team needs you now more than ever. Whether you're cheering from the stands, watching at home, or sharing your thoughts online, your support could make all the difference. As we count down to kickoff, let's rally behind this team and hope for the best. What are your predictions for Sunday's game? Can Tyler Huntley deliver another stellar performance? Will Jalen Waddle's return provide the boost Miami needs? And, perhaps most importantly, do you believe the Dolphins can pull off a win and sneak into the playoffs? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates as we gear up for this must-win game. The Dolphins season hangs in the balance, and this is a moment no fan will want to miss. Let's make it happen, Fins Nation. It's now or never. The Miami Dolphins are ready to face the challenges ahead and demonstrate their strength in the upcoming games.